Hey there everybody, Eric from Outer Limitless coming at you today with another video. Now in today's video we are going to look at these Armadillo boots from the company Nortiv8. These here I have already put to some significant use. In fact, I didn't just get a pair of these for myself, I also got a pair of them for my son for a fairly recent hiking and backpacking trip. So what we're gonna do today, I'm going to go through these in some detail. The first thing, we're going to go through the trip footage so you can see what I've put these through. Then we're going to come back to the studio. I'll kind of show you them as they were in their original condition. Then we'll kind of fast forward a bit. I'll show you how these have held up, and then I'll give you my final thoughts. And so when we come back, we'll get into that trip footage. But with that said, I have a whole bunch to do and a whole bunch to share with you. And if you're interested in seeing a little bit more about what I'm about to get into, do me a favor, stay tuned. Before we get too far, I would like to say thank you very much to the people at Nortiv8 who did provide these for review. If you'd like to fast forward past the trail use footage, please go to 38 minutes and 48 seconds where you can get more of the details on these great Nortiv8 Armadillo 2 boots.
Yeah, let's get around the corner. We'll get a better one around the corner, actually. So we'll be able to get the summit. But that's not even the summit. That's fall crack. Yeah, they're just tucking this in, you're right.
How are your feet?
Good.
How do you like the boots?
Good, good.
So far so good?
Yeah.
Good. Comfortable?
Mm-hmm.
Good. How's the traction?
Really good.
So far really good?
Yeah.
Good. Guess we'll find out, right?
Yeah.
All right, push on.
Yeah, don't go that way. Yeah.
This is such an awesome area. This looks so cool.
This can't be us.
It says you are entering the tundra.
They're off the grass.
You are entering the tundra.
Don't start some cans. I don't think so. Yeah, but we're still going on it.
Follow the cairns straight
Yeah,
up.
Yellow blaze.
Should we try and fix them again?
Not
Let's get up to the top of this.
Can I eat something, please?
Yep, let's get to the top of this. Smell the train? That's the train. Smelling the cinders.
I don't think you even build a train up here. I didn't know these sound. Of course.
How did they build it?
Probably in like.
Part one.
Oh, yeah. Look at the clouds just like on the tip of the mountain.
And this is tucking
Do you see how there's like random like pieces of clouds? It's
Yeah.
so cool.
Nice, good job, Liam.
Oh, there's a waterfall.
No, we go to the top.
Huh?
What do you mean, drop what?
I thought it goes down to the waterfall.
After we leave.
Oh, that's
We haven't made it to the summit yet.
Oh, so wait, we're almost like there.
Yeah. Now we just go up there.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Like this?
Yeah.
There you go. Careful on the edge. All right. Here we go, boys.
That's the sign one.
Minor stretch.
That feels good.
Love it.
Woo! Cars.
Cars.
Yay.
Yay.
Cars.
Cars.
What the?
Sorry, this is Bob.
Those people are lame. They didn't hike 7 hours of their life away. They drove for 3 hours.
Yeah, that's just gonna happen. We're gonna see some type of people with fanny packs at the top. Drove here. They're
Yeah, get ready for the fanny packs.
elbowing us out of the way.
Push them out of the way. I'll be like, no, move. I actually love that. Oh, I will.
Get ready for the fanny packs. So surreal. This might be the worst part of all.
I feel like burning.
I'm gonna have to rest on the way up the stairs. Yeah, water break. I need a snack. Still not there yet.
No, I am.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
No, let's go. Let's make the top. Oh, it's the first switchbacks of the hike.
Yada yada yada. Shake his head, and then he points and says, "Don't stop it, man. Keep it."
No, you could hear his toenails clicking on like.
This afternoon, man. It's going down past that waterfall. It will. Once we get out of the wind. As soon as we get into the ravine. Yeah, the minute we get into the ravine.
See this slide.
Put your foot straight. You're going sideways. Straight. Straight down. There you go. More grip. All right, buddy? It's gonna start getting really slick around here. All the rock's gonna have algae.
We have to cross the waterfall?
Good one.
Junk?
Feels so cool. It's so good.
I think we're gonna fly out of here from here on out.
Pretty much, right?
Yeah. So it's a really powerful one?
Yeah. I had to peel up, but I shot it too fast. This is cool because all the rocks that I scratched, you can see where people over there.
Yep.
I might take my bag off.
It's definitely good. There you go.
Oh, that's cool.
You just got to crank it.
It's cool.
I'm gonna carry my bag for a little bit, so my shoulders.
Okay. You can wear it in the front like
It's
baby,
still.
a baby. That's actually a pupil.
I almost just face planted. Oh yeah, here's the river. It's cool.
Christine.
Jeremy, nice.
You made it, buddy. Let's wait for them. Bran. Wait for them.
I'm trying to sit down. Can I sit down?
You can sit.
From why I'm waiting?
You made it.
Yeah.
Whatever. They made it. Woo! Well done, sir.
Good day.
That was not a hike, that was like a...
That was a climb.
Well done.
Nice job. Now for the chip witch.
Well
It's the same ones that
earned.
It's the same ones that are at school.
Nice. Cheers. Well earned.
Backpack.
And so, all right, guys, there you have it. The trip footage with these Armadillo boots from Nortiv8. Now, I do have to say I'm a big fan of Nortiv8 products. They've done a fantastic job, in my opinion. At this point, I've had a number of their pairs of boots. I literally wear them every single day and in many, many different scenarios. And literally, Nortiv8 boots at this point are pretty much on my feet, and I'm going to say almost exclusively. I think they do a great job. So while we were out on the trails, my feet were literally perfect, keeping in mind the fact that I wear boots every single day. So my feet are already a little bit ruggedized to boots. My feet are used to being in boots, and I had absolutely no problems with these. I felt like they breathed very well, and I felt like they were very comfortable on my feet. They seemed to be plenty durable, and they did a perfect job. Now, my son did develop some blisters, and he was complaining about it just a little bit. And keep in mind the fact that, well, he's 13, he has growing feet, he's constantly changing size in both shoes and boots, so constantly kind of moving through footwear, and he's lived the entire summer in pretty much slides. Nortiv8 slides, might I add. So his feet aren't quite as tough as mine in some ways, and he doesn't spend all day, every day in boots. And on the inside, in the back, there is a seam, and that seam kind of indicates that that's where it was rubbing on his feet. Hard to say, but he did complain. Now, I, again, did not have any problems. The construction is literally exactly the same with that seam on the inside. So I didn't have any problems, and my feet were very, very comfortable, and even after prolonged use. And so as you can see, these Nortiv8 Armadillo 2 boots started their life in fantastic condition, brandy new, right out of the box. Nortiv8 does do a very nice job with their packaging, pretty straightforward, but I do like their branding, and I think they do a nice job. So again, everything coming nicely packaged. I personally wear a size 12 boot, so a size 12 men's US sizing, and Nortiv8 boots fit me exactly to size, so these are a size 12. As you can see here, this is a fully blacked out model, which I really like the way these look. They have an aggressive tread, but not overly aggressive. They actually shed the mud very well, which I like. And it does prevent you from unintentionally dragging mud, dirt, and debris into your car, into your workplace, into your house, places where you really don't want the debris. These are a waterproof design, so they have an internal membrane, and they do seem to do a very nice job. And they also have a ruggedized toe cap, which I absolutely love. And in combination with the heel, these do a fantastic job. I love the way they look, fairly rugged, but at the same time, not over the top in terms of the overall design features. In a similar fashion, these are for my son, so here again, the Armadillo 2 boots. These are in the size 8.5 men's. My son having a growing foot, always changing size, and at this particular time, he happens to be an 8.5. He's about 13 years old, and these are absolutely awesome for him and his size. So you can see here, these in a slightly different colorway. Same great styling, overall looking very good, having all the same features, and just an awesome, awesome pair of boots. I do like the way these look. I think Nortiv8 doing a nice job with their colorways. Now, as we take a look at these in detail after all of that use, everything seemingly holding up very, very well. Now, granted, that was a little bit less than 10 miles of hiking, but it was rugged nonetheless. You can see some areas where they've been a little bit beat up, but nothing bent, nothing damaged, nothing tweaked, and nothing really out of place. All the fabric holding up very well, and even with the rocky and rough terrain, doing a fantastic job. Now, I do have to say that I think the grip on these was wonderful, did a fantastic job in all terrains. So from loose rock to firm rock and everything in between, doing a nice job. The dirt, the debris, and the ability to shed really very good. So I did find that after all of this use, no problem, shedding everything wonderfully and just doing a fantastic job. Now, I didn't test the overall waterproof nature too much because it was fairly dry. However, what I can say is my feet did seemingly breathe fairly well, and these have had no problems. Now, I've used other boots from Nortiv8 at length with their waterproof membrane, and they've been fantastic. So I do expect, based upon the construction and what I see about these, that these should be about as good, on par, if not equal or better than their other models. Fact of the matter is, they have a ruggedized toe cap, and one thing that I see that I absolutely love is that the toe cap is stitched. Some companies do cut corners and they don't stitch that, they only glue it, and that can become problematic over time. But the fact that the toe cap is fully stitched is awesome, and on top of that, fully reinforced in back. So the wear points and the places that you're gonna grind and bump up against the rocks and really get your feet all jammed up are fully reinforced, which is awesome. And these are not heavy, they're fairly lightweight. I'd say a mid-weight boot, to be fair. So they're not gonna be your lightest option, but they're not heavy. So you can have something on your feet that are comfortable at length, feel really good. I think they look really good, and they just perform extremely well. Now, you can notice that I got the all blacked out model. Comes all blacked out with blacked out hardware, blacked out laces. Very, very cool. But my son opted for more of the tans. So a nice option where you have a little bit of red accents overall. And just nicely done with the tan, looking very, very good. All the same features everywhere, so very nicely done. My son's boots holding up equally well, doing a nice job, and he struggled a little bit at time with grips, but I can tell you, in my opinion, that was actually mostly technique and sort of his inability to keep his feet where they were supposed to be on the rocks, and I kept talking to him about that, and he didn't want to listen. So I will not blame the boots. I would say they had fantastic grip. And so depending on whether or not you want adults, you can get women's, you can get kids, a ton of different options from Nortiv8. I have to say, they do a fantastic job. And so again, guys, the Armadillo boots from Nortiv8. I would like to say thank you very much to the people at Nortiv8 who did provide these for review. Very, very nicely done. Absolutely fantastic. And for the rest of you, if you like this content, do me a favor, take a look at my Outer Limitless 2 channel, which is more on the tactical and firearm side of things. At this point, that channel is growing quickly. I have a ton of videos up there. So if you like what you see here on Outer Limitless, do me a favor and check me out on Outer Limitless 2. So all right, guys, thanks for stopping by. I hope you like what you saw. I hope you found it a little bit informative. If you like what you saw, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for stopping by. Take care now. I'll see you soon.